just watching?
16s and 19s.
Oh, okay.
Is that a 16 game?
I don't know.
Are we broadcasting? Hi, everybody. We are about 5 minutes out. Zamboni is still on the ice, so we'll be with you in a second for Game 2 of the NGHL, National Girls Hockey League President's Day Tournament in the Chicago, Illinois area. Right now, we're out in Darien, Illinois, about 30 minutes outside of downtown Chicago for the second Warhawks game. We'll recap you in a second about what happened this morning. This morning we had a 7:45 start for a game right outside of Joliet. Where was our game this morning, Aim?
It was in Downers Grove.
Downers Grove. There you go. And the Warhawks. Right. Warhawks had a big win. Had played a great game, and so hopefully we'll be able to build upon some of that momentum and come out today and get another win to go up 2-0 on the first day of this tournament. But some interesting teams. These are all teams that we have faced before in other NGHL tournaments, National Girls Hockey League. We've played in Pittsburgh. We've played outside of Detroit and some other places. So here we go. About 2 more sweeps, I think, look left for the Zamboni, maybe 3. And then we'll be underway. It'll be the Princeton Tiger Lilies, which I'm probably just going to call the Tigers going forward, and your North Shore Warhawks. So we'll be with you in a second. I hope you guys were able to tune in today. We're in a different arena, so different vantage point. You should have a better view of the ice, but there are some poles here in the far near corner down ice to our left. There's a pole in the way, so we won't be able to really see that. But that's why you have play-by-play announcers, so that we can tell you what's going on if you can't see it or if you're going to get a beer or other adult beverage during the game. So Zamboni looks like it's going to make its final sweep. I'm not even sure where the Zamboni comes off here. Oh, there's the door. All the way down. So this should probably do it for the game. We have a great vantage point. We're up high on a balcony, so we should be able to really be able to see sort of the structure of this game. And we'll tell you what's going on as soon as we can. Looks like the girls I know the Warhawks are ready to play. Coach Ray is throwing pucks out on the ice as everybody gets ready. There'll be a 3-minute warm-up followed by 3 15-minute periods. Penalties in this tournament are 1 minute and 30 seconds, not the usual 2 minutes like we have in the Nihil tournaments, or in our regular Nihil league, I should say. And we'll be with you in 2 seconds. As usual, if you want to get in touch with us, if there's anything that you're seeing, anything you want some information on, or any comments, I can be texted directly at 312-330-4895. Let us know what you need, and we'll try to get you some information. And, of course, you can always text the Warhawks chat also. So the girls are getting ready. Warhawks are going to be in their away jerseys today. We got zebras coming out. So we got 2 refs, so that's always a good sign. And the refs are coming out on the ice, and ref made the call. And so Warhawks are coming out, and the Princeton Tiger Lilies are coming out too. Warhawks are going to be in their away green uniforms with the gray trim and blue shorts today. Princeton in the Princeton colors, white, orange, and brown. So what happened this morning? This morning, the Warhawks played the Highland Hill Jaguars, who won the 14U state tournament in Colorado. And they were a little bit short bench. They had about 10 or 12 skaters. And the Warhawks really came out and applied a lot of pressure early. from the opening puck drop, the Warhawks were all over them at the forecheck and skated very well. And were able just to apply pressure. Got away, came out of that first period up 1-0, but then the floodgates opened up in the second period. The Warhawks were able to put another crooked number up on the board in the second period, and a lone goal in the third period capped the 6-0 victory. Goals for the Warhawks. So today the Warhawks are playing Princeton. Princeton comes into this game with a record of 29 in that outing. And so that's it. We got about a minute and 30 seconds out before the start of this game. Amy, what did you see this morning?
I saw the most consistent 3 periods of hockey that we have played yet this year. So we've certainly had better periods, but we've never been able to put it all together from start to finish. So I was really proud of the way the girls played. I would love it if they would keep it up, and hopefully they will. Hopefully they went home or got some rest, or wherever they were, they took a minute, got something to eat, and can come out strong this afternoon.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought that the forecheck looked really good. A couple of minor things that we saw. Defense did not give up a lot. We really controlled the flow of that game, and the Jaguars were not able to get any structure even on the power play. But I thought that our gapping, especially through the neutral zone, could have been a little bit tighter for the defense. And then I mentioned everybody who scored: Russell, Ukoff, Johnston, Ikeda, McGuire. But I want to give a shout out too to Gigi Dinacola, who I thought did just a great job forechecking. One play in particular, and I talked to her about it after the game, where she went into the near corner on the forecheck, battled with a player, the biggest player on that Jaguars team. That player knocked her down. Gigi got right back up, and when the player was slow getting the puck out of their defensive zone, Gigi was able to get a steal and just keep the puck in play. Just excellent, never giving up attitude. And we saw that up and down the lineup this morning.
Yeah, and a shout out, you probably already said it, Regan Johnston had her first goal of the season, so I know that that's just a good feeling to put your first biscuit in the basket. So sticks are up. Warhawks are gathered at their goal, both teams getting ready to go. So all 3 sheets of ice today are taken up by the NGHL tournament. The Warhawks 19U had a game just prior to ours. I'm not sure how that game finished out. Yeah. All right, Warhawks sticks on the ice. They're ready to go.
So Princeton taking their time around the net, trying to get things together, collecting the pucks. Warhawks have already broken, and they're over at the bench talking with Coach Bill. Like I said, Warhawks are going to be in their green uniforms, away uniforms, gray trim blue pants. Princeton home jerseys, white uniforms with, are those black or brown pants? Yeah, and orange trim on those. So second meeting of these two teams this season. Princeton, like I said, we won the first meeting, but that was back in October. We won that game 2-0, and Princeton has had some impressive wins since then over some really, really good teams. They are highly rated this season. And, oops, I threw my notepad down. So it's the Maddie line with Maddie, Zolna, Fazio, Eureka Ikeda, Feynman and Odell starting back on defense. Odell has it. She swings it to Feynman, pushes it up to Ikeda. She gains the Tigers line, and now Feynman tried to come in. It's back to center ice. Odell has it. She skates through a couple of Princeton players, but they get the puck sticked away. And now Princeton takes it to center ice. Feynman will take that in the neutral zone. She pushes it back down, and unfortunately that's going to go for icing. Feynman didn't quite have that red line yet. So we get our first whistle of the game, 14:38 to go first period, no score.
So also on this Princeton bench, they're 12 skaters deep, whereas we're 18, so hopefully that'll be to our advantage as the game goes on, much like the game this morning. So off the face-off, Warhawks had it. It's taken away by the Tiger Lilies. McNiven in on defense. McNiven trying to get that puck. Goes back behind the net. McGuire's there. She takes a player off the puck. A little bit of a slow start for everybody here. Seems like maybe it's from our different vantage point, but it seems like things are moving differently. That was definitely an offsides puck, but it was not called. So shot goes across the crease. The Tiger Lilies had a 2-on-1 for a second. They weren't able to take advantage. So that goes, wow. Again, I think the Warhawks here, a little bit slow out of the gate, really need to step it up. So McGuire entering the zone. She's got 2 to beat. She's going to come across the board. She's got 1 to beat. She's coming in. She takes the shot. Saved by the Princeton goalie. Fazio is net front with her. It's going to be Grzetic who takes that center ice. Grzetic, she's going to skate for a minute. It goes to Hyman. Hyman coming up the boards, trying to get in front of that player. She's battling. She comes out with it. She's got it behind the net. She gets it net front. There's nobody there. So Ukoff on the back check. That should go for icing. Sneaks back. That's going to go for icing. 13:27 left to play. Score is 0-0.
So the Warhawks are not coming out as aggressive, or this Princeton team is a little bit better than what we saw today. They definitely have had some control getting it out. Better stick handlers, seem to have better skaters. Grzetic and Johnston back. Puck is the draw's taken by by Princeton, and now they take it through center ice and they lollipop that down into the zone. It's behind the net. 2 Princeton players first on it, and now it's going to be Johnston with the puck, and now Princeton still has it. They put it in the crease, and Lucas with a nice pad save. She was protecting the post there. She covers it up with 13:06 to go first period. Warhawks don't have the pep in the step that they had this morning. And they need to kind of step it up here. I'd like to see them sort of set the pace now, but they need to wake up. Face off in the Warhawk zone in the near circle. Now the puck goes to the far side where Feynman has it. She punches it along to Hyman, and now the puck is down. Porter's going to be first on that. Porter out front, and there's a shot, and it's a nice save by the Princeton goalie. And that was, okay, I got you. I thought that was Azzy Porter, but that was Ukoff who was first on it, who put it up in the slot. Hyman was there, but she couldn't get it across the line.
So on the faceoff, far dot, Tiger Lily zone. Porter on the faceoff with Vanslow and Mihalovic. Off the faceoff, Princeton gets it there behind their own net. They take it around the corner. Odell sees that, tries to get in front. It goes out to middle ice. Mihalovic trying to get rid of that. Mihalovic gets it to Vanslow, chip back up to Odell, goes back to Feynman. Feynman gives it to Mihalovic. Nice pass center ice. Mihalovic makes an entry. She's got Vanslow on the other side. Does she see her? She takes a shot. It's sticked away by the Princeton goalie. Vanslow takes it to the back of the net. To the back of the, behind the net to Porter. Vanslow has it. Vanslow coming out. Vanslow tries to get it to Mihalovic. Too strong of a pass. So goalie is going to save that, not let it go for icing. Odell is going to get that behind the net. She circles around the back of the net. She passes it up to Porter at neutral ice. Porter is taken off the puck, but Mihalovic gets it and sends it deep behind the net. It's behind the net. Princeton player there. Warhawks are going for a change. Player can't get it off their stick. It goes up the boards. It goes across the ice. It goes to neutral ice now. Princeton trying to make an attack. It's sticked away by Odell. They're going to be a penalty. Definitely should not have been a penalty. 11:45, but we'll have the first penalty of the game. So Odell makes a strong play to stick that puck away. She definitely played the puck and not the body of the player. The player went down. The ref has called a penalty.
So the Warhawks will go to their first PK with 11:43 to go, first period, no score. Questionable call. I thought that Brooklyn got to that puck first, and the Princeton player was just smaller and took her off the puck. So the face-off is going to be, I'm not sure where the face-off is going to be. The ref is skating around with it. Looks like he's setting up outside of the Warhawk zone on the far dot, just outside of the zone, and it's going to be Zolna taking the draw. Princeton plays it back in the neutral zone. Cross ice now, and the play is misplayed by the Princeton player back in their own zone. Zolna's there. Princeton gets it to the middle now. Good structure coming out. They gain the Warhawks line through the slot high, put it on goal. It's sticked away by Lucas. Princeton trying to play it now, and nobody's there. Princeton tries to stuff it in, and they can. It's in the slot now. It's picked up by Bridges, and now we got a call, and it's going to be an interference on Princeton, or nope, that's going to be on the Warhawks. Not sure what's going on. Maggie McGuire going to the box, and now we're going to have 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 4 seconds before we go to 5-on-4 for 56. I'm sorry, these penalties are a little shorter for 26 seconds. So now Princeton has it to the point. Now back to the near point. Back to the far point now. Princeton players coming in. There's a shot. Lucas handles that with no problem. 11:08 to go for the period. 56 on the first penalty. 1:22 to go on the second.
All right, so Zolna on the faceoff. Zolna off the faceoff. That goes back towards Grzetich. Princeton has it behind the net. Grzetich chips that up far. It sneaks out to the neutral zone. Nice job. So there are 45 seconds left on penalty number 1. Princeton trying to make an entrance. Princeton can't. They make an entrance. Player circles around to the side, looking for a shot. Center. It is saved. They take a nice shot. Great save by Risley. Princeton has it. Defensive player has it. It's tipped away. It's going to sneak out to neutral ice. That's going to go for offsides. There's no offsides. Thank you. So delayed whistle on the offside, but that's okay.
We would have loved the tag off.
Yeah. The ref may have come from a game where there has been, like I said, there's tag up offsides in 16U and 19U, but not in the 14U. So 16 seconds left on one penalty, 43 seconds left on the other.
Face off just outside of the Warhawks zone in the far dot. Zolna taking the draw. Warhawks have limited them to one shot on goal so far. Princeton has it. Now they take it to the far boards, and it's going to be Grzetich there. And now they bring it down to the near boards. It's in the high circle. Now back in the slot. Turn shot. It's just wide of the net. Lucas was there covering, and now it's to the far boards. And now coming out of the box is Odell. And Zolna can't get it to her. Zolna pushes it in the Princeton zone, and now Grzetich misses it, and it goes back down. 13 seconds left on the second penalty, and here come the Warhawks short. They get it to Russell. Russell over the red line. Princeton kicks it back into their own zone. It's in the near corner. Now they skate it around, and both teams are at full strength again. And now down low, here's Princeton battling with Warhawks. And the puck goes into Matty Fazio's glove, and the ref blows the whistle. With 9:36 to go in the first period, Warhawks killing off a 5-on-3, and then a power play right after that.
So off the faceoff, we have Russell taking the faceoff, Fazio and Ikeda, and it goes back to Odell. Odell takes it across the blue line. Ikeda coming up with that. Ikeda trying to get a shot off. She can't get it through traffic. Ikeda's in the corner looking for someone. She's got Russell net front. Princeton has it behind the net. So it goes out to the corner, and it's going to be Russell hustling, trying to keep that. Sneaks out to neutral ice, back into the Lilies zone. And then Odell has that. She's spinning around. Odell with the puck. She can't get it off her stick. Princeton now has it to neutral ice. Russell sees that. Russell on the boards, battling Fazio and Russell with 3 Princeton players, battling for that puck, trying to figure out where it's going to go, waiting for it to come out. It comes out. Princeton has it, but Ikeda knocks it back into the Princeton zone. Russell and Ikeda on that back check. Nice job by Ikeda. Player coming in. Russell gets it out. Too many players on the ice for Princeton, but that's not called. So Princeton shoots it across the ice. It goes back into the Warhawk zone. Feynman on that puck. She gets it up and goes to neutral ice. Princeton passing it back and forth. Warhawks going on a change. Princeton makes an entry. Feynman gets to that puck. Nice play. Prevents a goal there. She's taken off the puck by a player back behind the net. Needs to get that puck. Take it up. Feynman coming out. Feynman skating. Feynman takes it into the zone. Princeton player takes her off the puck, shoots it back to neutral ice. Should go for icing here. And it does.
So Payman skated that out of the zone. She should have just pushed it up to the winger that she had going and kept on the 2-on-1, but got it back out of the zone through neutral ice and into the Princeton zone, and they had to ice the puck. So now we got Ukov, DiNicola, Hyman with McNiven and McGuire back. Face off in the near circle in the Princeton zone. The goalie's glove side. There's a shot on ice by McNiven, and it's sticked away by the goalie. Princeton now through the neutral zone, and they bring it out. McNiven back on defense. They gain the Warhawks line on the near side, and McNiven's there, and she falls on the play, but Ukov has the puck. Ukov dancing with it. She's driven off of it by a Princeton player, but now Ukov has it behind her own net. She's skating it out. Here comes Ukov pushing it on the far boards. She gets it past the line. She's tackled by a Princeton player. There's no call. And now McGuire has it. McGuire rifles it, but it's picked off into a Princeton player's skates. And now Ukov has it, and it's going to be picked up by McNiven. And McGuire has it now. She lifts it into the Princeton zone, and it goes down behind the Princeton end line. Now up the near boards. It's picked up by Ukov. She overskates it. She had it for a second. She might have had a clear path to the goal. McNiven trying to get it with a Princeton player. She's not able to keep it at the line, and it goes out to center ice. Princeton with the 2-on-1, slide it across. There's and the Princeton player couldn't get it off her stick. She might have had an opportunity there, but now Ukov has it at the far side half wall. She's battling with a Princeton player, and it's brought out, and it goes to Gigi DiNicola. DiNicola gains the Princeton line. She's looking. She fires wide of the net. And Princeton's going to control that. Overskated there. And now here comes Ukov on the forecheck. It's kept in by Porter and Vanslow. Excuse me, that wasn't Ukov. Out to center ice. Grzetich has it. Warhawks clear the zone, and there's a shot by Grzetich on goal. Pad save by the Princeton goalie. It's on the far circle to the line. Johnston couldn't keep it in, and that's going to squirt back into the Warhawks zone. And it's picked up by Grzetich now. She's looking, and she sits a cross-ice pass to the neutral zone to Vanslow. Vanslow backhands it. Great pass to Porter, just off her stick. Porter would have had a clear path to the goal there. Now Grzetich has it, and she lofts it down low. And now it's going to be Porter as the puck winds around to the far corner. Porter's on it. And Georgie's there battling with two players. Georgie really fighting. Dug out by Princeton now behind their own goal. They try to wind it up the boards. It's going to be kept in by Vanslow, who is back on defense, and she sends it back down. Porter now, as they wind it around, Johnston takes it. She puts a shot in the slot, and Princeton was just able to get to it. Princeton now coming out with a little bit of speed. They're through the neutral zone. They gain the line, and it's going to be Johnston with a Princeton player, puts it in the slot. There's a shot, and it just whistles wide. Lucas had a glove there, but it got past her, but luckily it was wide of the post. Now Princeton plays it back down. Princeton has a lot more structure than we saw this morning. Puck played along to Vanslow. She couldn't control it off the boards, but it's taken now by Mihalovic, and she puts it down low, and the Warhawks go for a change. Porter's now first on it. Puck is lifted now out to the near corner, near point. Russell tried to keep it in, but it's kept in by Odell. And now it's Bridges with the puck. Bridges behind the net. Bridges looking. She plays it back to Russell. Now Bridges in the far corner. She's in the circle now. She has a Princeton player on her. She lifts it high off the glass, and Russell has it. She gets taken down by a Princeton player. No call. It's taken by Bridges. She tries to stuff it around. Princeton goalie makes a save. And Russell had it for a second. Now Princeton lifts it out of the zone. It's going to go to Odell. Odell has it, takes it to Feynman. Feynman tries to put it in the slot. She had Bridges for a second, but she doesn't. Puck goes back into the Warhawks zone, and Feynman has it. Feynman gets a nice pass to Bridges. Here comes Bridges. She gains the Princeton line. No, she doesn't make it, but Odell takes the line. Now Odell in the near circle. She fires a shot. Princeton got a stick on it, and now as the puck winds around, Feynman decided to stay back by the line. Now Princeton takes it to center ice, backhanded, and Zolna is able to kind of control it there. It's just past the red line. Princeton has it. They're going to go cross ice now. They try to slip through, and they do. They gain the Warhawks line and put it deep. It's going to be Odell who corrals that behind her own net. Odell coming up the near boards now. She's up the near boards through center ice. She gains the Princeton line right side. Now she goes to the net. Oh, and she had an opportunity. It just rolled off her stick. Now it's in the slot, and it goes away. And it's Maggie McGuire who'll take that at center ice. McGuire winding up. She comes through center ice. Princeton in a change. Now McGuire in the far circle. She tries to slide in. Nice stick by a Princeton player. And they take it at the far side half wall. And now there's a shot on goal. Stick saved by the Princeton goalie. Puck winds away to the near side. And McNiven is able to keep it in, but Princeton is going to control it. Maddie Fazio on the forecheck. It's in the corner now. It winds around. They reverse it. Nice play by Princeton. Ukoff coming over at the near side half wall. Kept in by McNiven. There's a shot on goal. Doesn't get through as a Princeton player got a stick on it. It's out front. Oh, and there was a shot attempt by Fazio, but she got pushed off the puck at the last minute. Now the puck goes down, and it's going to be McGuire who takes it. She lifts it off the glass, hits the ref at center ice. Otherwise, we might have had a little play. And now it's going to be Ukoff. Ukoff in the high slot. She makes a move, and there's a shot. Pad saved by the Princeton goalie. Great save. This game is really opened up. Johnston misses the puck, and the Princeton player beats her to it. There's a shot, and it's a glove saved by Lucas. She doesn't control it, and now Ukoff gets it to Ikeda at center ice. Ikeda muscles that past the red line, and now Princeton has it. Princeton trying to get it out of their zone, and they do. They're at center ice. They just play it into the Warhawks zone, and McNiven had it. She couldn't get a good shot off. Princeton has it now in the neutral zone. They wait for the zone to clear. Now they take it back. They try to play it to center ice, but they can't. And there's McNiven tried to push it out of the zone when it went over the blue line, but didn't control it and threw it off a Princeton player. Luckily, we went for offsides. 1:50 to go, first period, no score.
All right, so we have Porter on the faceoff. Porter, DiNicola, and Hyman in. Grzetic, Johnson back. So off the faceoff, Georgie Grzetic gets that to neutral ice. Hyman takes it. Hyman tries to get it to Porter. Porter, she got it behind Porter. So player comes around, almost gets around Grzetic, but does not. Porter sees that puck. It goes back behind the net. Johnson on it. Goes back behind the net. Grzetic going to the corner with a Princeton player. Hyman in for help. Nice job. Hyman gets that. It goes to neutral ice. DiNicola has one to beat. DiNicola tries to chip it deep. She chases. Princeton has it right now. Princeton player taking it behind their own net. Shoots on their own net. It's coming up. Vanslow has it. Vanslow has it. Goes to Feynman. Feynman keeps it. Feynman shoots it toward.
Goalie has very good structure, just very good fundamentals. And so the Warhawks are really going to have to move that goalie to get something across the line. And she's not small either, so she takes up a lot of net space. So Vanslow, Zolna, who's on that far side, Aim? Odell and Feynman back. It's Mihalovic. Zolna, Mihalovic, and Vanslow. And the Warhawks are going from right to left on your screen. And the second period's about to start, 15 minutes. Warhawks bench is getting fired up. And Zolna takes the draw. And controlled by Princeton for a second. But they just get it. Feynman, she pumps it up to Vanslow, who takes it down. And the Warhawks will go for the forecheck. Here's Mihalovic first on the puck, and Zolna picks that up on the far wall. Mihalovic now puts it on net. Stick saved by the Princeton goalie. Princeton has it now. They try to lift it to the line. Feynman has it. She puts a shot on net. It's redirected almost in the goal, but it's knocked away at the last minute. Best chance that we've had, or one of the best chances. Now Zolna tries to backhand it in the cleats. She's still on it. She puts it there, and there it is. Oh, a great save. And Vanslow had an empty net. Feynman shoots now, and that's kicked out. And now Feynman has it. No, it's Zolna now in the near circle. Oh, an empty net for Vanslow, and she couldn't put it in. A great play by the Princeton goalie. And now it's lifted out to center ice. Feynman has it. Feynman up the wall. She hits Vanslow. And now Vanslow tries to put it down deep. She tried to hit somebody coming through, but couldn't control it. Now Odell has it. Odell had Feynman back, but she decides to keep it herself. And now here comes Odell. She's through the circle, and now she puts it in the Princeton goalie's breadbasket with 13:47 to go in the second period. Some great chances there by the Warhawks, and an empty net by Vanslow, but she just couldn't whack it home.
She'll be thinking about that one tonight, but hopefully we can make up for it. Let's score a goal here. It's going to be Ukoff on the faceoff. It's going to be Russell and Bridges in on wing, and it's McGuire and McNiven back. So off the faceoff, Ukoff low. She gets that puck, centers it. It goes back behind the net. Princeton player is there, but Ukoff's on her. It's coming up the boards to McGuire. McGuire shoots it. It hits a stick. I saw a Princeton player also then caught it. So Princeton trying to come past. McGuire's there, tries to chip it past McGuire. Princeton gets it behind the net. It's centered. Bridges gets that. Bridges going to chip it. Ukoff is going to chase it. Princeton grabs it first. Nice. Goes to neutral ice. Princeton player has it. It's nice heads-up play by McNiven. McNiven sends it deep into the corner. McNiven and McGuire back. Bridges holds the player. Gets her off the puck. Still battling. Bridges and Russell battling in the corner. Princeton comes away with it. Princeton trying to pass it up the boards. Goes to McNiven. McNiven can't grab it. She chases back for it. The great thing about Hannah is if that puck gets past her, she's hustling right back to it. So McGuire comes. She's coming up the boards. She's looking for a pass. She takes a hard shot. Save, glove save by the Princeton goalie.
12:49 second period. The Warhawks are picking it up, but they're going to have to hit those empty netters because this Princeton goalie, great structure and good play. Johnston and Grzetich back with Porter, Ikeda, and looks like Fazio. Face-off is in the near circle in the Princeton zone. Porter taking the draw, and it's on the ice. It goes back to Johnston. Johnston looking. She decides to play that down deep, and it's going to be controlled by Fazio to Ikeda. Ikeda now in the circle. She fires, pad save, and now Fazio's right there. She can't put it across. Picked up by Ikeda. She spins in the circle looking. Now she fires again wide of the net. It's picked up by Porter. She backhands it in the crease. Nothing. There's a shot, and it looked like it rimmed out of the net. Oh, a great chance there by the Warhawks, but it didn't go in. The ref called that a safe play. So now it's taken by Fazio. She puts it in the slot, and there's it is. Oh, and another opportunity for the Warhawks. They can't get it across the line. Ikeda with it now. Ikeda looking. Ikeda spins. Ikeda backhands it to Porter. Porter behind the Princeton net. Porter looking. She tries to stuff it, and a nice stick lift by a Princeton player. Some great chances by the Warhawks, but they can't stuff it in there. I just want somebody to just take it like a pitchfork and just stab it across the line, but they can't do it. 12:01 second period, no score.
All right, we have Zolna, Di Nicola, and Hyman out. Feynman and Odell back on D. 12:01 left to play. 0-0. Warhawks are definitely buzzing now, so let's get it going. Off the face-off. Hyman ships it deep into the corner. She chases, trying to get the player off the puck. Princeton has it. So Warhawks gets past. Odell takes that back. Odell has it in the Princeton zone, trying to get up the board. She does a quick reverse of direction. She gets it to Feynman. Feynman trying to get a pass out. It hits Zolna's stick. She was looking for Di Nicola. Feynman takes a minute, trying to get it up the boards. It's out into neutral ice. Odell, it's behind Odell. She doesn't see where it is. Princeton coming. They take it around the net. Feynman coming up the board. She's going to tie it up with a player there. Zola front, and finally Risley falls on the puck. So